me personally also.
Yes, yes, you're welcome. You don't have to share it with anybody. Secret copy.
Confidential.
Look at your business planning, sales planning, making reports, putting your accounts in order. Everything that is being delayed. Then taking care of your health. Some of us, like people like me, last minute. Only when you damage yourself, then you will do something about your health. Like some of you are planning to spend time with people in your family only after you have made it in life. You know, when you settle down, you've got enough money, then you will give time to your children, to your wife, to, you know, all the important people, your parents. You know, by the time you're about 80 years old, you'll be settled, then you'll spend time with your parents and, you know, take care of whatever their needs are. Everything is last minute. Now don't get guilty, okay? Guilty is not a good attitude. What is the attitude that will have you take action in these areas?
Start doing
Positive.
Very good. Positive, responsible. That's the attitude. Positive, responsible. I'm going to do something about it. Having that attitude will make something happen. Having guilt, one day will pass with guilt, 2 days, 1 year. By the time, you know, you'll be busy doing something else, you'll forget. You'll forget that you wanted to do also these things. Neuroscience and studies have shown that every time you come up with a great idea that I'm going to do something about, that great idea disappears from your brain within 7 minutes, never to come back. You're going to forget it in 7 minutes. That's the brain. God has made brains like that. So you have to now make sure you use a paper every day and see, am I taking action on it or not? Is that clear? Memory is not a very reliable tool. And some of you are growing a little older. You may have noticed you have started to forget things. Some of you have been forgetting since childhood only. School time only, right? The third kind of habit is called speech habit. This is what I want to address today. Speech habits. Where is the cursor gone? Speech habits are habits that you say to yourself or you say to others. You can read on the slide also. Including identifying specific habits you have that may cause stress, burden, and overwhelm. So it is something that you say either to yourself or and to others over and over again. You repeatedly say the same things over and over again. And those things that you say by habit actually cause stress for you and others, cause burden for you and others, and cause overwhelm. Oh my God, I got too much to do. Have you ever had that experience? There's too much to do?
No, every day we'll have that experience.
How many of you have had that experience? Where you say, I got too much, I got too much. Yeah? Yeah, you say it, right? You say it and you experience overwhelm. So you get stress, burden, and overwhelm from your own habits. Now most of you say, no, it's got nothing to do with me. Actually, there is so much of work over there. Yes?
No, of course.
Actually, there is some work over there. It's because of that work there,
Yes, yeah.
I am having stress and burden. right? But what you don't realize and what you don't notice is there's something that you are saying about that mountain of work that's pending that's giving you stress. There are millions of things that you could do. Millions. You don't have to do all of them. Firstly. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes? You don't have to do all of them. Which ones should you be doing? You should be doing which ones?
The you category things.
So, the really important things. If your life is so much to deal with emergencies and interruptions and emergencies, if your whole day passes dealing with interruptions and emergencies, how many of the right things are actually being worked on? If you sat down and made a to-do list of everything that you wanted to do in your life, you'll probably get 300, 400, 500 items done. Are you going to do all 500 items tomorrow? Or next week? But if the whole day goes dealing with interruptions and emergencies, most of the important things aren't getting done. And the system of making to-do lists doesn't work anymore. The to-do list technology was made for the 1940s, 50s and 60s. At that time, the workload was a little less than today. About 1 divided by 100. A good day's work for a manager in 1960 was write 3 letters and have 1 meeting. And go home and not think about work. Yes? Today, you go home
Only think about work.
and you have work on your head. You have weekends and you have work on your head. You're always carrying lots and lots and lots of work on your head. You're probably carrying 300, 400, 500 work items on your head all the time. And that is giving you pressure. Okay, so I'm not going to deal with all of that. That's a workshop in itself. But what you need to get is that what's behind this speech habit are unseen assumptions that you may have about what there is to do and when to do it that limit your effectiveness. Unseen assumptions. You understand unseen assumptions?
Assumptions are unseen.
Most of your assumptions are unseen. Not all, most of them. And some of you, even though you may see, yes, I have this assumption, you are not willing to give it up because you think you're dead right. Yes or no? In Hindi, what do you call assumption?
Dharana.
Okay, simple word.
Andaz, Anuman.
Anuman.
I have a simpler word than that. It's called soch. Thinking, belief. It's what is your opinion. Yes? There are certain things that you think, that you believe, and what happens because of those beliefs, it limits your effectiveness. You don't do what is needed to be done, and you don't do it when it's needed to be done. You don't do what is needed to be done, and you don't do it in the time, by the time it should have been done. And it's because of some beliefs you have, unseen beliefs. Nothing wrong with you. There are some unseen assumptions that force you to do something that makes you ineffective. If you don't catch that belief, if you don't change that belief, you will keep doing it. Yes or no? Now, who are the people in your life who keep telling you to change yourself?
Your spouse.
Spouse,
Parents.
winner,
Kids.
parents,
Kids.
kids, friends,
Parents.
partner,
Parents.
parents,
Even colleagues.
colleagues,
Boss.
friends, boss, and sometimes, if you're lucky,
Yourself.
if you have a coach.
Yeah. That's what I was like.
No, you're right, sir. Ourselves sometimes we ourselves
Yes,
we
yes,
feel that
absolutely.